by the Sovereign Republic of Oranje is issued to a black-haired woman called Katarzyna Alazie.
Classia's hidden documents from the empty boy.
It's Klasia, with short black hair and glasses. She looks boyish, younger somehow.
Maybe our man, Mr. Dross, took it from Classia's, or whatever her name was. Hiding place, or... Like a magpie? What a coincidence. Then it would also have collected the other objects, which would be highly unusual. I can see how the helmet could wash up on the island. And the scope. Maybe Mr. Dross lost it. But to seek this out would be very unusual behavior for an arthropod.
A curious octopus would do something similar, or even a cuttlefish.
An octopus belongs to a very different class. It's not even an insect, it's a mollusk. But yes, I see your point. She said it would be for Anouk Meyer-Smith. Anouk Meyer-Smith.
Katarzyna Alazie was supposed to be her real name, where Klasia comes from. Remember? God damn it.
Katarzyna Alazie is supposed to be her real name. She lied to us with the serial password.
Yes, somehow she managed to lie to us. One more time. In a way, she's still lying to us right now. I don't know, but it's not Katarzyna Alazie, or Klasia, or Anouk Meyer-Smith. We didn't even scratch the surface with her, detective. Perhaps it's better that we didn't arrest her. Who knows what hell she'd be raising in my district by now.
Okay. That was fun. It was fun that the fucking phasmid, we found it. It was real. I knew that it was like, I low-key like figured that it would be real, but it was cool that I actually got to interact with it.
What is it? What do you want from me? See.
Mr.
He
Dross?
can't see, he's blind.
The man does
It's not him.
respond. He keeps staring, black eyes glazed over and bulging from their sockets. His gap-toothed mouth shaking.
I bet ultimately it's not him. He wants it to be him, like he wanted to do those things, but it's not him. Right? Is that what's gonna happen?
A light shiver passes him, followed by nothing. His hands are trembling, and he breathes slowly.
Wouldn't he hear that?
He's going into some kind of psychomotor immobility. The good news is, this solves our transportation problem, doesn't it, Mr. Dross?
The trembling mouth appears to sigh.
Like, I think that, like, part of why he just, like stays here constantly is that he can't, like, he struggles
Between
to,
this and the broken
he can't
tire
move
that
around.
is used for a boat, I think it's safe to leave him here, while we go and get help. It will need to be medical first, I'm afraid.
Am I crazy? I'll find out, I guess.
Old age and shock. Yes, the arrest and the appearance of the phasmid, the combined stress. But you think it's something more than that, don't you?
Quite a few things about that health check you did on him make sense now.
That could be part of the shock. But you're right, something is off here. Mr. Dross,
No response.
then how did we see it? Oh, you mean, whatever does this, does it over time? Teenagers, kids, drunks, sightings are brief, and hence not credible. But anyone who spends a long time with it. Mr. Dross, Have you ever seen a stick insect pretending to be the reeds? The doctors will have to look at this. I hope your station has better medical personnel than 57. This is a little advanced for a nurse. He was energetic and articulate. After all these years alone, with little hygiene or medication, I would expect worse.
Perhaps this animation is since he's...
It does not seem to be animated now it's left. Honestly, I'm ready to believe anything at this point. Maybe it is psychoactive. I mean, why not? It's 3 meters tall.
Fair. Could it be there's something hormonal in his relationship to the phasmid?
You mean pheromonal?
That, yes. He seems a little off for men his age. Randy.
The scope? Knowing of her bruises? His disposition toward Miss Orania? I see what you mean. You should be more careful, detective. Are you sure it wasn't having an effect on you?
Maybe. Anyway, it's only trying to remain unseen. Their condition is...
A valid hunch. Long-term exposure to something like that could be neurodegenerative. Also, please be careful when approaching unknown species in the future, detective.
It's been here for a long time. Who knows how much of it is...
He did seem
is
distressed when it finally came to arresting him. Like he didn't want to leave this place, and the insect maybe.
Who knows how much of it in its company. It seemed distressed when it finally came to arresting him, like he didn't want to leave this place, and the insects, maybe.
I have absolutely forgotten to take notes. I hope I remember all of this. This will be one hell of a report. Thank God we have the photo.
No one would believe you without it. He stares into the reeds. Your words don't stir anything in him. Perhaps you should. No reaction. His breathing is slow, and he appears very old all of a sudden. Around 80. This is an old man, at last. No longer a tin soldier, but the broken down remains of a man.
Did you take this passport and other papers from a boy on the coast?
The spirit.
He hears us. The spirit?
No reply. He's gone again.
Try something else? We got him back for a moment.
Nothing. Just dull staring. Not even rage left, wherever he is.
If Kuno kicked it into the sea, as he said he did, the ebb would put it back here. This makes sense. Mr. Dross could have picked it up. Or the phasmid even. If it did, this is incredible.
I lost.
He turns his eyes to the reeds again, as he's done so many times. Beige and white stripes.
He lost the scope. Then it somehow made its way over there. With the help of a magpie phasmid. This sight is a T9, Mr. Dross. Was it attached to the rifle when you made the shot?
Silence. Not even a sigh. The plastic cape flaps around his face in a gust of wind. His back is slouched and his mouth open. The blacks of his eyes are receding. His pupils are returning to normal.
We should think about getting back to the mainland. To get help. He'll be safe here. If we don't take too long.
Interesting. So the phasmid was like affecting him, I guess. I'm glad I continued. I was on the verge of rage quitting earlier, hours ago, but we made it.
The skiff is swaying on the waves
Boom,
by
boom,
the dock.
boom, boom, boom.
The skiff is swaying.
Let's. We are done here.
The skiff rocks gently under your weight as you get in. The ride back is uneventful and quiet. But for the sound of conversation on the water, there is someone inland waiting for you. You reach the jetty and climb out of the skiff.
Look what the tide brought him.
Jean-Luc Mayer.
Harry, you're bleeding all over the place. You're half dead.
Whatever this is, it is completely unimportant compared to what you've just seen. This is the man with sunglasses from the Whirling in Rags. But where are his sunglasses?
That's right. And you're bleeding. Bothered by it. Harry, you look like you need a fucking organ transplant. Oh, fuck it. Let's not get into that. We're not forgetting about anything. Look at you.
Hello, I'm Trent Heilerstad. I believe we've met on several occasions.
See, I knew
I'm
it.
your
This guy.
goddamn
Yeah.
partner, Jean-Luc Mayer, and this is your special task force. Or what's left of it. Special Consultant Trent Heidelstam, Battle Officer Judith Minot.
Hi.
We've come to scrape what's left of you off the pavement.
Lieutenant Kim Kitsuragi, Prison 57. We've just come from the island, where our investigation led us.
The scene is making even him feel as though he has to justify your actions.
We might need your help with something later. But this is clearly a departmental matter, so I'm going to leave you to discuss it among yourselves.
It's good to meet you, Lieutenant Kitsuhagi.
Letting the lieutenant know he shouldn't feel embarrassed over the shitstorm that's about to befall you.
Ari, we want to help you. Trent, I believe this is where you come in?
I don't quite know what I'm doing here. I was asked to participate as an expert. I think I need to manage your expectations a little. I'm at best an enthusiast in cognitive science.
I was asked to participate as an expert. I think I need to manage your expectations a little bit. I'm at best an enthusiast in cognitive science.
My background is in something else entirely. I engage in neurology on a merely theoretical level. In fact, I should probably get going.
No, Trent, it's too late. You're part of this shit now. What have you got to say for yourself, shit kid?
Shit, kid. What an interesting moniker.
You. Shit kid, that's you.
Despite all that you've done, the deserter, the phasmid, the case,
No, because of all that you've done. The cafeteria manager you fucked over told us where you went.
See this establishment and he still betrays me.
Strange. He didn't mention that. In fact, the establishment didn't look saved at all. There was a giant aerograffito in front of the building. It was on fire.
That wasn't me. Ugh, come on. I didn't do that. I put the fire out. Well, no, I lit it on fire actually. But I knew that it was contained. Anyway. It was this one junior delinquent. Yeah, it on fire. It was a poetic gesture.
I knew it.
I was making a
Didn't I tell you,
statement.
Trump? I told you it was our shit, kid.
The line is from Lu Jiatun's Mirova 82, isn't it? About girl-child communism, the titular returning character to ghost the apparition of... Good choice, Harry.
He is correct. It was the Seraillese poet Lu
Yeah.
Jiatun who, in the 50s of the last century, composed them.
Don't encourage him, Trant.
Okay.
You aren't the man with the sunglasses at all. You're not even blonde.
Guilty as charged. I heard you'd lost your mind and your memory. I wanted to see if it was true, and it was. Good
Yeah, and you
work,
didn't-
Harry. You're insane now. There's one less person for me and everyone else to rely on.
You didn't keep your cover at all. Like, at all. At all. It was very clear that you were who you are. I knew that this was happening. I knew that this guy was in disguise in order to scope me out as another cop that's trying to be like, what the fuck happened to Harry? Like, it was extremely obvious. Like, you are a
He
terrible.
was too sarcastic
You're terrible
for
at
me
this.
to realize who he was.
No, I knew who he was. You know what, game? Fuck off, okay? Because I knew exactly what the fuck was happening. I knew who he was. He was too sarcastic for you. No, I knew. In fact, that's why I knew, because he was so sarcastic.
Did you? Or did you literally
Yes.
not recognize my face?
I didn't
We've
suspect,
been
I
partners
knew.
For how long, Harry? Don't answer that. You don't remember.
Like, I understand that my character doesn't know, but, like, I knew.
Absolutely no idea. 100 years?
Lieutenant, my name is not Horse-Faced Woman. It's Judith Minot. I was assigned to your unit 2 months ago. I thought we were friends.
Sorry.
Okay, you're my commanding officer. I really want to respect you. I want us to have a normal relationship.
That will never happen, Jude. He's the rudest man on earth. He's the reason why the rest of us have to take sensitivity training. And I hate sensitivity training.
Yes, I'm Tran Heilerstein. I never said I wasn't Tran Heilerstein. Mikhail? Mikhail's my son. No, I was just interested in the Feld building and the Martinez beachhead. And Mikhail wanted to see Martinez. It was a coincidence.
So what are you, special consulting here? Or you're special consulting?
What indeed? I was asked to share my take on some of the more obscure theories developed in Königstein in the 30s, like partial psychotraumatic amnesia, group personality theory.
Partial psychotraumatic amnesia, you say?
He's here to see if you're insane. He is smart. Let's move on. Yeah, Major Crimes Unit, under Lieutenant Dubois and Vicomar. Ring any bells? Refresh your memory? It's a goddamn Major Crimes Unit. There's you, me, Jude, Tron fucking Heidelstown, and Guillaume Baby.
I'm technically just a civilian advisor.
Oh, fuck you. You're part of this shit show. Oh, that's an interesting story, actually. Guillaume Bevy is a police reporter who joined our team. He was really good. Then he left because he lost faith in your ability to lead the unit. Other people have left too. Good, smart people. People we won't get back. Only me and this really patient patrol officer are still here. And Tron because I'm forcing him to stay.
Is this Guillaume Bevy blonde and partial to sunglasses?
See? There. He's getting it. I was impersonating him. Look at me, I'm GBV. It was going to be funny, but then you really did have brain damage. So not so much anymore. Joe, it's a major crimes unit. We cleared the desk of cases so Precinct 41 doesn't look like the worst station in town. We are shit tier now, Harry. Because of you.
The 41st isn't...
Damn. Okay, unfortunately we're about to get an ad break, so we're gonna take a break. I'll be right back. All right, we're back.
Where have we been? We've been fucking off as far as I remember. You told us to fuck off. You said we're cramping your style. Your detective god. Fuck everything. All we burn. Detect or die.
Why didn't you detect or die then?
Oh, you think it was cool you saying that? Aesthetic somehow? You were crying when we got here, breaking things. You said we were going into the abyss. None of us wanted to see the abyss, so we fucked off. Like you told us to. Duped? Hey, here's a brilliant idea. Don't be a morbid drunk and you won't be duped so easily.
Fair. Governors, cab leader, this. Turns out, tell me at least you are who you said you were. Okay, that does have something to do with it, yes.
No. Everyone's just a brilliant master of disguises. The bells aren't ringing because you have brain damage. Trant, this is where you come in. How bad is it?
Well, he doesn't have visible tremors, he talks without slurring, he can drive a boat, he's standing, reasoning. All good signs, but complete retrograde amnesia, episodic and semantic.
Meaning, you forgot both who you are and the definitions of money, Isola, Pell, and so on.
As displayed in the station call, our interactions with him, and I don't want to be a snitch, but also mine with him before when Harry did not seem to know who I was. It's all very interesting.
Interesting?
Yes, interesting. I have my theories, but I would like to hear Harry's thoughts first. Harry, what do you think happened to you? Neurologically, psychologically, and why not socioeconomically? Not when you phrase it like that, but I don't think critical theory. I know everyone thinks this is far-fetched pink academia, but still, I don't think it should be off the table here.
What? He lost his memory because of capitalism?
No, not like that. I'm not talking Vredefort's cool here. But Harry, I asked you, what do you think happened?
That's the real question, isn't it? That's the question. What did happen? It wasn't just booze, obviously. Something to do with an anomaly in the charge, a 2 millimeter hole in the world. Number 3. I'm number 3 so far. I'm a highly experimental detective. It's a method I solve case. Something so sad happened to me that I couldn't be me anymore. It's a defense mechanism. Capitalism fucked me beyond all recognition. You know what? I'm gonna pick that option.
You can have Boohoo here, victim of the ethanol industrial complex. What are you, an Inva communist now? You think this is a joke? Asking him was a mistake. He's a teenage psycho. I asked you. It's not possible to wipe your own memory with alcohol alone, right? He's either lying or insane.
But Detective Vigmer, he has blanked out before. Yes, a couple of times. After some of the more serious benders. One was after the 2 drunks case, the other when we looked into that mural.
So you don't remember not remembering. Beautiful. The 2 cases in your ledger. The unsolvable case and the next world mural. Those were recent. Those cases were hard on you.
Interesting. So at first he dipped his toes into it, prepared. That's where he would have gotten the idea, yes. Practice. And then he used alcohol to get there, so to speak.
What do you mean?
Kim has not commented so far. Kim identified himself. He said who he was. Yeah, I agree. Somehow Kim did not. He is not a part. At least so far, it seems like he is not privy to all of this. I find that hard to believe, but that's what's happening so far.
Well, here's my theory. What if this is an absolutely normal reaction to the world we're living in? What if this is not a significant anomaly at all? Something to be explained, approached as a defect? Look at the sensory input here. Look at the ruins, the neon. Listen to the radio, the multitudes, the people. Live here for 40 years. As a police detective, he's like a magnetic reader on the world tape, to borrow a known metaphor. Harry's been pushed flat against it. Total input. Hardwired to the free market. He just needed for it to end.
Okay, Trent, thank you. That's absolutely meaningless. I'm glad we brought you. Will he or will he not be able to work in the major crimes unit? Is he a crétin now? I want to know that.
He's not a cretin, and he is able to do work. If not in his previous leadership role, then as a line detective.
No one even mentioned that. I misphrased my question. It should have been, is he able to put his clothes on and use the body? Or do we need to get him on a disability pension? Now nothing. Now we're just going to stand here.
Just stand there.
Yeah. Just stand there. It's cool. No. Now we discuss that. What the fuck did you do to a motor carriage? Why is it there, Harry?
Lie. Just bide your time. Ask something, then lie.
Yes, in the ocean, under the sea. Our work vehicle, with fish and clams and other sea shit. Jacob Irv. I know who Jacob Irv is. I wanted to give you a chance to stop fucking me. How naive of me. You drove a 45,000 real police vehicle into the ocean. What did I expect? It doesn't matter. Your badge, Harry. Show me your badge.
He squints at it, suspiciously, trying to ascertain if it's not a blue candy wrapper or a piece of vinyl.
Okay. And your gun?
Gun. Yeah, you don't have that. Maybe you can philosophize your way out of it.
Upgraded it. I don't care about your weapon mania, Harry. I only care about your official sidearm, which you lost. I knew it. I told you we didn't have it.
This isn't cause for celebration. It's bad.
Oh, I would say it's very bad. You're drunk like a bum, Harry. Please, put the stolen rifle away before you kill someone.
I'm not. Wait, what do you mean lie? I'm not drunk. I didn't. What? My character did not consume any substances in day set. What? What do you mean lie? I'm not drunk. Why can't I actually say that I'm sober? I actually am sober. Like, my character is genuinely sober. I didn't consume anything. So what? I've had a little drink. I'll go with that.
Drink. You smell like a corpse. I'm downwind and I can barely breathe. You smell like shit. You let a suspect escape, Harry. Classier something. Because you were too drunk to assess a flight risk.
That's not true.
We've read the reports. Lieutenant Kitsuhagi's. We know.
Excuse me? Kim, I swear to God. Not taking it was the right thing to do. She gave a vital clue that led us to the island.
Oh, well. If she was nice. I'm not even gonna get into the other suspect, who also escaped. Yeah, Ruby something.
Look. I crit failed on that roll, okay?
The fact that you're
It's not my fault.
little peony now, doing I don't know what for him. That's small-time stuff. That's nothing. That's a humorous anecdote.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Evar Claire's what now? Who? Fuck no. I specifically did not do what he wanted me to do.
Compared to the 8 people who were gunned down, the streets are literally red with blood, Harry. It was
That's
fucking mass murder.
fair. Okay, I'll give you that. Mass shooting under my watch. All right. I'll give you that.
He did everything he could. We did everything we could. The company hired unvetted mercenaries. Lieutenant Dubois got between them and the locals.
Yeah, those assholes. It's not my fault that. Thank you, Kim. It's not our fault. These motherfuckers showed up. They showed up. Guns a-blazing, you know? Like, we did our best, okay? God damn it.
He did so at considerable risk to his own life. He was shot, not once, but twice. We stopped an execution, not a negotiation. The loss of life was minimal compared to what it could have been.
Yes, what he said. Also solved the case. It's solved. All of it. Yeah, it was a massacre. We got wiped. Where the hell were you? Right? Girl. Oof. Okay, we're not ready for this yet, but like that's the energy that I'm feeling right now. And that's where I'm coming from. It's like, okay, dude, you were like, oh, we gotta watch, we gotta stalk this cop. We gotta stalk our boy. Meanwhile, I'm like actually trying to solve a fucking case. Like, you're not gonna lend us a hand or no? Okay. And you want to come at me with this attitude, like I'm a piece of shit when I'm like literally actively trying to solve a case? Okay, fuck off. Fuck me for doing my job. You know. The firefight is a trivial matter compared to the greatest discovery of the sun. Ugh, fuck off with. Okay. Look, I'm excited. I'm glad that the Insulindian phasmid is real, but like that's not important right now. That's not important right now. Every time I saw it on the screen, I kept thinking of the Australian accent guy. The Insulindian phasmid. What? Crikey. The Insulindian phasmid. Anyway. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna say it. Where were you?
Don't make this harder for yourself.
Kim.
Thank you for the input, Lieutenant Kitsuragi. I didn't mean to suggest you didn't handle the situation.
There's a stray strand of hair out of his eye
You've
cause.
spent the week with him on this case. What is your take?
On the case?
On Lieutenant Yefretor Dubois.
Lieutenant Yefretor Dubois. Lieutenant Yefretor Dubois. I know, Kim, come on.
Well, the drinking, the lost gun, also losing his badge, that's all true. And he's been drinking on the job.
Bro, I had literally... First of all, I consumed alcohol to complete the quest in the journal. That's literally why I did it. It was like, get a cigarette and smoke it. Get some alcohol and drink it. You know, like that was like one of the things. It was like a quest thing. Also, like maybe I consumed alcohol like one other time for the stat boost. Whatever.
The man sighs deeply.
Then there's the self-flagellation issue. He likes to apologize profusely, making it sound like he's guilty of at least first-degree murder. It's not a good communication strategy for an officer. It's...
Is he talking about me being a sad cop? Or sorry cop? That's probably why. Sorry cop.
It's worrying, especially considering his political views. Detective Dubois is, as you may know, a Mazovian socio-economist. He's even gotten involved in a highly theoretical underground reading group, which, again, for a police officer, is unusual.
You should yell something.
Something a butt, exactly. Policeman of the state to come. No.
Yes, let's let the big boys talk.
And then there's the motor carriage in the sea. And the
That's
place,
also fair.
of course. Some
That's
kind
also
of
fair. I
fancy
drove the
revelation
car
that
into the
he is
fucking
in his
ocean.
visions. But despite all this, he is a great detective. One of the best I have seen, in fact.
But despite all this, he is a great detective. One of the best I've seen.
He can talk human beings into telling him everything. And he doesn't stop. In all the time I've spent with him, he has not once stopped pursuing leads, however far-fetched and tangential. He is tireless, madly driven.
Yeah. Let's go, Kim. The homie came through.
Well, except that one time when he stopped to sing karaoke.
That
Which,
was
by
a
the
weird-
way, I have to disagree with you, Mr. Vicmar, was a valiant effort. He really sang his heart out.
Oh, Kim. Aww. That he's a real one. That's sweet. That's fucking nice. He's like, you know what, dude? Even his shitty karaoke was kind of inspiring. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm gonna say it. He said, I gotta tell you, it was inspiring. It was terrible, but I respect it. They did it anyway.
Okay, you did something.
Everyone has to acknowledge that my karaoke was like at least mid.
Other than that one time, he has tirelessly worked on the case, and he solved it. We have a confession, a murder weapon, and the
Yeah.
perpetrator
Yeah.
locked on the island right now, awaiting
Yeah,
transportation.
everyone keeps bitching at me about my gun, which, sure, I need to find my gun. But what really matters is that I solved the case, and we've got it all down. Now, do I think that guy actually did it? I don't know if he did. I don't think that he did. Because we know that the phasmid was brainwashing him or whatever. But the fact is, this is like open and shut. Not open and shut, but like a clear cut case.
He apprehended a revolutionary brigade who stayed hidden for 50 years, ever since the revolution, who's probably committed other murders over those years. Oh, and he also discovered a new species.
A new species?
A colossal stick insect. It was on the island, camouflaged as the reeds. It unfolded from the reeds. I think we may be dealing with the Insulindian phasmid.
Kim, I appreciate you, but now they're not going to take you seriously either. Ballsy to say this.
He takes out the photo of the phasmid and shows it to the officers across the yard. The wind blows, flapping the glossy rectangle in his hand.
Solving it without a gun makes it more impressive. I agree. But if you're a cop and you lose your gun, that's a problem. Right? Like, and I think that's the whole idea, is that like you need to find it, because now you have lost your weapon and now it's like out in the open and anybody could just use it, you know? Like that's the problem. Yeah, it's not about like solving the case or cracking, like solving the... It's not about cracking the case. It's about like you just lost your gun and you haven't found it, and so now it's just like out in the open for anybody to use. You know, this random gun just floating around. That's the problem, and that's fair to be like, "Hey man, what the fuck? You can't just lose your gun. You can't just lose a gun." Fair, fair. I never found it, and I have no idea where the fuck I was supposed to find it. I have no idea how I was supposed to find it, which is kind of funny. I'm looking forward to, like, once I get to the end, like end of the game, I'm gonna the first thing I'm gonna Google about this game is where the fuck was my firearm. I have no idea where it was. Well, okay, sorry. I have some clue as to where it was, which is the fucking union leader but I didn't want to support him or help him at all. Because that guy was a fake socialist. I wasn't trying to help him. He was like, hey, can you help me, like, eminent domain this entire community and get these people the fuck out of there so that I can, like, sell all this property and land to some real estate developers? Fuck no. Absolutely not. Alright, sorry. It sends the photo of the Phasmid and it shows it. Yeah. Like, this is, like, real.
You hear gasps beneath the howling of the wind.
As you can see, it's about 3 meters tall. In fact, we think it may be the largest land invertebrate ever discovered.
Sienna. Boom shakalaka, motherfucker. So as you can see, I'm a pretty okay detective and an absolutely giant comic. Yo, did I write this? Did I write this? So as you can see, I'm a pretty okay detective and an absolute giant communist.
Fucking hell. Is this somehow connected to the case?
No, I'm just making a point. I'm just making a statement.
Detective?
Boom, boom, boom. Yes, I believe the pheromone it emits may be responsible for the killer's mental degradation. Yes.
The old man was not aware of the Phasmid's presence. Exhibiting a strange, atypical dementia, he fell into a stupor after its appearance. He became near catatonic.
So it is connected.
I must say, this is absolutely extraordinary. I don't even have words for it.
Yes. It really does make it hard to fire the drunk.
His tired eyes follow the photos of the lieutenant. Lieutenant puts it away.
This is a very, very sad man who has just seen something that's made him forget his sadness. Now you make your case. Now is the time. Now or never.
Jesus Christ. Alright, that's why this music is playing. Okay, so we're gonna. Okay. We're gonna take a quick break. I'm sorry. We're gonna take a quick break. I'll be right back. All right. He's a very, very sad man. It's just been something that made him forget his sadness. Now you make your case. Now it's time. Now or never. Also, the phasmid was female. The reeds are its nest. To kill her. Oh my god. It's all this shit. Okay, fuck it. I also started a nightclub in the drug lab. In the church.
Actually, you didn't.
Maybe.
I told them a police raid will sweep the church in 2 days. Which, by the way, it will. If they have any brains, they won't be producing in there.
Why would you do
When you're
that?
around. Because I'm a police detective, and manufacturing drugs is illegal.
Wait. You tried to set up a drug lab?
I didn't try. No, I tried to set up a rape. This is like so funny because it's like this is exactly why I should never be a cop.
No, he just let some youth set up a club in the church.
Exactly.
They thought they could produce in there. They won't. The building was abandoned. It was an okay idea. Better than having them out on the ice.
Right. That was part of it. Was just like go in the fucking go in the building and sit in a fucking tent on the
He's
ice.
really softening it up there.
Phasmid was female.
Female? What makes you think so?
You had to see it. It had the subdued colors of a female. And the nesting behavior too, I think.
Okay.
Incredible. Were there eggs in the nest?
Not as far as I could see. There were other things there, though.
It's interesting time. Forget about the rest.
Actually, you know, this would indicate it was a male. This is far from anything in my field, but I think such nests are called bowers. They are for attracting mates.
Bowers are built by males of the species who can't afford colorful mating displays physically. This one was plain colored.
Of course, as I said, I'm only guessing. I didn't see it. It must be robust if it can move a whole helmet with its limbs. As in cloning itself? What makes you think so? Well, then it wouldn't matter if it's a male or female. The bower would just be rudimentary behavior from before the parthenogenetic mutation.
That makes sense, yes.
Very interesting. Such organisms are extremely vulnerable to disease. A single strain of bacteria could wipe out the whole species. We're probably looking at conservation efforts here.
In his mind, he's already planning a nature reserve.
Yeah.
He knows a good guy for that.
Yep.
Like the cephalopods? Phasmids, I think, only have nerves in their heads and abdomens, though. There is a correlation between invertebrate size and intelligence. Was it?
I mean, I thought phasmids didn't exist at all outside of cryptozoologists.
No, I wouldn't say it was...
Sorry, like cephalopods, phasmids I think only have nerves in their heads and abdomens, though there is a correlation between invertebrate size and intelligence. Intelligent? Sure.
Of course, I'm getting ahead of myself. Stick insects have primitive nervous systems. Still, this creature would have a lot of surface area to put neurons into.
Yes, but also reed-colored, beige and brown, a little green on the outside. After unfolding from a single stalk, it still retained parts that looked like reed tufts on its limbs.
Incredible. The PR value of this is exceptional. Carp discovers new species. Maybe even discovers the Insulindian phasmid. No, that's too much.
This would really help with some of the problems we've been having.
Absolutely, this is great. This does not say vigilante murderers to me at all. This says science, news, human interest. You know, it's a really good thing you have that photo.
Without it,
Lilianovich. A revolutionary matronym. The custom started in Grad, where they have patronyms. Krasovich, Lasovich, etc. The revolutionaries saw this as a chauvinist atavism, so they used matronyms, derived from the mother's name instead. This man's mother was Lily. His Lilian's son, Lilianovich. The custom was overturned after the revolution failed, but not before it made it to Revachol.
So, it is what a soldier of the ICM would be called.
thank you, Trant. Thank you for that piece of cultural theory. You said you have a motive?
Of course, excuse me, I just thought it was noteworthy.
He wasn't quite sure about the straggler before he heard this detail. It must have convinced him.
Possibly induced. But even without that, these men spent 50 years on the islands in the bay, in solitude, loathing what Revachol has become. There's plenty for prosecution to pick from in terms of motive. Also,
True.
we have a sniper's nest with full view of the room in which the mercenary died, right on the island, and 2 officers on the scene that Mr. Dross confessed to.
It's a clean win.
Oh, it's way more than that.
More than that, a perfect folding mechanism.
Perfect folding mechanism. Get over yourself, Harry. I can still smell the booze on the wind.
God damn it. It is bad. Even you can smell it.
The previous head of the Debato Union was assassinated by our
This is a
killer.
conversation for when we are no longer out in the open. In Martinez, where Evrart and Edgar Clare have ears everywhere.
And eyes, too. Your return from the island must not have gone unnoticed.
Understood, of course.
I would prefer not to partake in anything union-related, for political neutrality.
This has to be good stuff for him to backpedal out of it at first mention.
Yes. Fallen through a gap in a boardwalk. Drunk.
The body was transported to Precinct 41, our morgue. I had Tilbrook and Mullins take care of funeral arrangements and...
You're not the only cop in the world, Harry. This all comes back to us.
Still, good work with the missing person, Detective.
Yes.
The body was transported to Precinct 41, our morgue. I had Tilbrook and Mullins take care of funeral arrangements and family stuff.
You're not the only cop in the world.
Still, good work with the missing person, Detective.
I don't know what a doomed commercial area is.
Here's the Snuggy Lane 10, a commercial building where all businesses go bankrupt. They look into.
Why? That's not what you were supposed to do here.
There was a possible witness in there, and it was close to the crime scene. He was just chasing a lead and ended up advising a local shopkeeper. It was okay.
Of course. Call it community outreach, right?
Dodged the bullet there. For a moment, it seemed like you were just wasting time.
Who's Kuno?
You don't want to know.
You're right,
Truly.
Lino. I don't. You snorted the drugs, I know you did. It's alright. I mean, at this point, anything is but the drink.
Good answer, Kim. I know. Okay, man, we're just like following on a lead, and like, to be fair, she legitimately had a a direct view of the of the crime scene. She did witness at least some of it. Also, Kim just like, I'm not gonna talk about these drugs.
I don't want to, but you
Wanna
discovered
take
the
this
news
hot shit
bullshit
back?
and solved the murder.
So what do you say? Wanna take this hot shit back?
So I have to. Jude,
Honestly, anything that ends this trial is okay with me.
Agreed. The public relations potential of this is too valuable to let go.
Work with John again? Yeah, we'll see. I think it's more about like, oh, okay, now I have my regular job back or whatever. But like, yeah, John is annoying.
okay. We have vehicles in the square, and the perpetrator needs to be taken into custody. Let's go.
We have a few questions before we go.
The man looks westward, impatiently, jingling his car keys in his pocket.
Where am I?
Who are you? You're a gym teacher, Harry. Well, obviously you're not a gym teacher anymore, but
Any more?
Before you were a cop, you were a gym teacher in Coron. It's getting really cold outside. Should we
Nice.
maybe...
No way, it was a flagellant monk, a guerrilla soldier slash gym teacher. A flagellant monk.
You haven't told us about that. You just told us about being a gym teacher.
Harry, it explains everything. The running around, the jumping, the bicep girth, your inexplicable facial hair.
Bicep girth. Kim. You're a handsome man, but we're not doing that. The collection of fallen sportswear I've
The
amassed.
fact that you don't seem to know what homosexuality is.
Kim! You're the best. The bicep girth. Yeah, bicep girth is fucking crazy. The bicep girth. I'm like, alright, dude. You're not trying to. Was that a come on? Let's carry one over. Yeah. The fact that you don't know, seem to know what homosexuality is. Oh god. Contact Mike.
Of course. Contact Mike.
I don't remember Contact Mike.
he's been on about Mike again. I hate that guy.
Contact Mike is a reprise of the most inspiring basic sporting principle of a competition. 2001 rank outsider. Oh, what's this? When was I a gym teacher? When you said it in Quran?
Yes, you taught gym in Cool. I believe that's the term. Taught gym at a high school. You were a high school gym teacher.
The smell of sweat and glue, the worn floorboard. Coudon is just east of Jamroad. It was a short walk every morning to the baseball field or the sports building.
High school. Harry, your goings on with Kuno, Andre, Assel, the whole thing on the ice. That's why you are so juvie.
In your 20s or late 20s, you've really let yourself go since then. Oh, you don't say. Does he also vault an impassable gulf of finance and privilege?
It is getting cold out.
The regular. You found some chick. She inspired you to fight the big fight. Be more than you are. All that.
You, every morning, walking from Voyager Road to teach gym. She, leaving for the academy with her spring coat on. The air filled with the smell of smoke and raspberries and incredible hope. An ocean full of hope.
I knew it. I knew no normal human being can run like that. He's an honest-to-God gym teacher.
It's not a mystery. Some chick fucked you over. Also, you were drunk.
You really went with it too. Really maximized the damage.
Dora something. Dora Ingelund. Yeah, you mentioned the name.
Not Dora Dubois.
Something like that.
Vasa is where beautifully and impossibly blonde people come from.
Something like that. Half Vazan.
Vasa is where beautifully and impossibly blonde people.
No one is married anymore. This is Revachol. God, I don't know. 6 years ago, she was way before my time. Yeah. Or 7. You're not doing too good there. It's an old man thing. 2 old years equals 1 normal year. That and Dora Engelund really tore you a new one. A big one. Incredibly bangable. She was extremely fuckable, Harry. Gorgeous. A gorgeous bourgeois woman. Wayfish. Like a Welkin, basically.
Snow Welkin. Blonde Welkin. Pain Welkin.
I've only seen a picture, but it's obvious you formed a real spiritual connection with how pretty she was. One you never recuperated from.
Look, the sun is going down. It's time to go home.
I think she taught in the Académie des Arts, east
What's
of the
going on
river.
with Judy?
Way east. Hard to say which came first, the middle-class chick or the drink. Egg and the chicken kind of thing. My point is, you need to see a psychiatrist about this shit. Not a psychologist. Several degrees harder. Is there something harder than a psychiatrist? A forensic psychiatrist? Go talk to that.
In other words, he's heard enough about this.
Us? We're the bloody murder station, haven't you heard? We're the bad guys. No one likes us.
That's not true. Jamrock is too big for one precinct. You are just understaffed. And everyone respects the 41st. You have Captain Price.
Thank you, Lieutenant. You're being kind. It is an understaffed station and the district is too big, which is why we need to...
Get back to it. We left Torsen and McLean to run the Sea Wing. It's not good. Mac the Torso Torsen and Chester McLean. They're not fit to run a wing. Believe me. Things are shaky as it is.
They are damn iconic though, Torsen and McLean.
Yeah, not like us. Two clinically depressed old men. Where's the contrast here? We are garbage. God. There are 4 wings, Harry. A, B, C, and D. We're in C. It's made of losers and clock punchers. You and I reconceptualized it as a task force. It was a mistake.
There's also a lot of outside help involved, not only me. Other losers too.
Ptolemy Price? He's the son of the old Price, one of the founders of the RCM.
He's one of the most highly regarded men in the force. You're lucky.
So he remembers that. Yes, there may have been a raid on some churches. It wasn't good press.
Shooting up churches never is. I was out of town, to be clear.
Our enemies were hiding in a church, to the best of our information. That's it. I'm not talking about this anymore. Your security clearance is shit tier right now. You have to wait for it to go up.
Your clearance will not go up while you're within earshot of the Union headquarters.
Okay, it's not the bloody murder station. It's an old converted silk mill with green desk lamps and a coffee corner. A lot of good people work there, hard, every day.
Jamrock is the largest ghetto in Rivershore. Faubourg, technically, but it's divided into 11 districts. Jamrock only has us.
The press will blow over. Jamrock is lucky to have you, and it's often considered to be the greatest of the districts. You're lucky to have it.
Thank you again, Lieutenant. Who is...
She lives at 1113 Tabernacle Road in Jamrock, remember?
Tabernacle? It's on the way over. Near where you live on Perdition.
Fine, if we're gonna drop you off anyway.
She and her husband were conducting the search for the Phasmid. It's their discovery, in part. They should know as soon as possible. It would do you good to deliver some positive news for a change.
No. You're too unstable to work for a mob boss. You're suicidal, Harry. No mob boss would take you.
I assure you, I wouldn't consult for a corrupt unit.
He would immediately backpedal out of it.
Get it? I
Well,
like it.
First, I will go back to my station and write the most detailed report anyone has ever seen. It will have to be good to cover all these. Then I will have a serious talk with my captain. Detective, we just stopped a small-scale war. Something is happening to Revachol.
He pulls up his collar and looks around, the cold spring light reflected in the lenses of his glasses.
I don't know what yet, but it's going to be a hard spring for the RCM. We need to get ready, infiltrate, investigate.
Wanna do this? Come on, man.
Talk
Let's
to
be
Captain Price?
partners.
I'd rather not ruffle the feathers of two captains with my doom-mongering.
Okay, but later. Later. I'm gonna investigate. Come work it. Come on.
Work with Price? I'm flattered, but I don't know if I...
This truly came as a surprise to him. Not a bad one, but he's at a loss.
Flattered? You're Lieutenant Kitsuragi. We would be flattered if you even considered.
I would have to tie things up in GRIH first. But, I mean, whatever is coming, Jamrock will be more central to it than the harbor.
The lieutenant turns very serious all of a sudden.
And we also have a huge caseload, Lieutenant. Piles that we need to get back to. Mountains, even.
Yeah, because you motherfuckers don't do your jobs, but he definitely would. Anyone on a positive note? I think so. At least so far. Like, that's what it seems like. Like, hell yeah.
I do like the sound of that.
Recruit Detective Kim Kitsuragi, Precinct 57's finest. I got an achievement. Yay! Come on, Kim.
He's really considering it.
Yes, love it. I got an achievement and everything. It's a 18.5% achievement. 5%, by the way, was getting all of the pieces of the armor. I got an achievement though, last week. Avowed Informaterialist. Don't call it a book club. 1.7% of players had the achievement for going to the communist book club meeting. That shit is crazy. Not just going, but you have to go and like just do certain. But yeah, isn't that crazy? Anyway, sorry. I remember when I looked at the achievements, I was like, oh, this is great. The achievements are very, like, specific and very niche and very nuanced. And I'm like, this is awesome. Because it's not just like, did you play the game? It's like, did you do these, like, weird specific things that, like, you know, some people might not do. Anyway. I'm ready.
Good.
Fuck it, let's go. Trump brought his motor carriage. It's a 20-minute drive to Jamrock.
Under the evening sky, the great district turns on its lights. A chessboard of wooden houses, 80,000 living souls inside. Fire traps as far as the eye can see, from Main Street to Precinct 41 atop the motorway, to Boogie Street forking into the dark horizon. You close your eyes and hear the dogs bark. A lone woman sits by a factory window, dreaming of meteorite strikes. On Rue de Saint-Jérôme, A square bullet slides into a square-shaped chamber. In Old South, a man without eyelids smiles. Spring has come. It's time.
What?
Torson? Yes. McLean? Yes. Hiddleston? No. Vicmair? Yes. Dubois? Yes. Really? Nick Gottlieb looks up from the list. I hear he's unstable. You say that like it's a bad thing. Captain Potomley Price gestures with a ballpoint pen. It's dim in his office, and the curtains are drawn. Harry's our man. He'll pull through. When he does, he'll side with the people. Understood. Gottlieb returns to the list. Minnow? Of course.
Wonderful. Then can we please just go back to Jamrock now?
I'm scared. Is this a normal handshake? Yeah, okay. Oh. Oh my god, it looks like the Final Fantasy VII, like the planet. Da 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 da. Wait, I know this song. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. I know that song. I feel like I've heard that before. We did it! Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Nice. I like it. You're the disco now. We did it! That was really fucking cool, man. This is a cool game. I do like it. I do like it quite a bit. Oh, I had thoughts earlier where, yet again, we get a person in a narrative situation where they are... Now, okay, that guy was A little crazy, and B, not even thinking straight. Like, that man was being influenced by the not the cryptid, the Insulindian, whatever the hell. So he wasn't in his right mind, so I'll give him that. But it is frustrating when I see people who are, or rather characters, that are, whatever, I guess politically or even like economically like leftists, that are also like portrayed or sort of like characterized as like insane and like crazy and like extremist. It's always got to be like the most extremist thing. It's never like somebody who's just kind of like, hey, can we just like have housing for people and shit, you know? Like have education and like, you know. It's always got to be somebody who's like, I fucking hate I'm a fucking commie and I fucking love killing people, and you're like, whoa, man, that's not cool. It's just that was the, when I kept saying I have thoughts, that's what I was referring to, because that character was frustrating for that reason. So it felt like yet another instance of a leftist in a story being sort of characterized as being fucking insane, being like some kind of like psychopath, like, you know, whatever, and it's like, nah, dude. Most of the time, it's just kind of like people are just, want people to live better. We did it though. Sorry. Side note. Kim Kitsuragi. Oh, okay. Oh yeah, they're doing. Okay, these are the actors. The Insolent Phasma. That's what it was. Insolent Phasma was making me think of the Thorian and Mass Effect. True. That's a good analogy. That's a good comparison. That's a good comparison. The fucking Thorian. True. Because that was the whole thing, right? Is that like the Phasma was influencing that guy somehow. I think I'm guessing, I'm assuming that if you play the game differently, if you have certain stats or skills leveled up, you can learn, like, that scenario will be more, it'll make more sense. I don't know if, like, you're able to know specifically what the fuck is going on there, like if that's a thing in the game, or if it's like something that just is left in a vague way. I do know that this game is based on a book, and I want to get the book. I need to get books, comic books. I'm returning to my comic book era. Because with my job, I can't just be on my phone. So I want to revisit, I want to come back to the comic book era, and then also just read books in general. So this might be a book that I'll read, or whatever the fuck the books are that are related to Disco Elysium. The Pale is a great concept. You should look up the Magpie. Dude, okay, I will say that. I'm a little disappointed in the fact that the Pale thing, like, I didn't get. I wanted to learn more about the Pale. I wanted to learn more about how that relates, all that. Like, the Pale was really fascinating to me. I really wanted to learn more about it, and I will do so. But I'm a little like miffed that, like, it didn't happen in the game, in the actual gameplay, that I didn't learn more about. There was that one time where I talked to, I think, the Phasmid, and I was like, what the fuck is the Pale, or whatever. Maybe it was to the guy. But still, I'm like, man, like, I wanted to know more about the Pale. But yeah, so I really like the Pale as a concept quite a bit. The Pale and the, like, whatever, like, basically the Pope, I guess, that woman that sort of stands, she was killed, but she sort of stands as like a figure, and like, oh, she is the one, she's been like exalted or something, and so now we all have to like worship, like treat her. She is inherently a figure of authority. It felt like it felt analogous to a pope, and yet it was not that at all, because a pope is elected technically. This woman was not. But yeah, it was just like interesting. I can't remember what her name was, but like that woman that not matriarch, but whatever, like a female goddess. That like goddess figure. Not goddess though, but like close. And then she had her like alright. That was the thing. The idea was that, like, there was a queen, there's kings and queens, whatever, and there was a queen, and then there was this woman who became exalted. She was like exalted to be like over, like, a figure, authority figure over the queen herself, to, like, she was like kind of like the Pope, I guess. that shit I also wanted to know more about. That said, I think that if I play this game again, which I probably will, oh, it's gonna be so fun because I'm gonna be a complete degenerate. I'm gonna do the thing that the game wants you to do a little bit. I'm gonna like lean into that. I'm gonna lean into like the degenerate like disco cop. I'm gonna do all that. If I play this game again, I'm gonna 100% lean into the disco cop, party animal, all that. And I would probably like stack like the physical stats. I would lean into like the physical ones and the physical and not psyche, whatever. The one, it was like the physical ones and the one that has authority. I want to have a really high stacked authority. Smoking, drinking, doing speed, and doing psychedelics gives you stuff. Yeah. I mean, in general, yes. I didn't use drugs very much. I did use them occasionally, but not drugs, but like substances. I mean, yeah. I mean, playing this game again will open up a lot of doors. Like now that I know, like there are a lot of things that I know now. Now I know to more like use with things like drinking, smoking, speed, all that. Like actually using the substances to my advantage, knowing how much I can use, knowing how long the game is. Because I kept thinking, like, I didn't know. I was like, okay, I'm on day 4. This game could be 7 days, it could be 9 days, it could be 10 days, it could be 20 days, I don't know. So I kept, like, you know, hoarding resources. Because I didn't know. Mankind, be vigilant, we loved you. 19. Beautiful. Beautiful. Love. Yeah. So now that like I know what I know, I can play the game again and play the character differently, A, and B, yeah, like use resources more readily. And like now I know, like even at the very end here in this playthrough, I still had a skill point left because I just wasn't sure what I would need it for or what I could use it for. So now I know. See what the main menu screen is. I mean, this is Revachol, is it not? Oh, this is a church. Oh, look at that. This is a church with a tent. Right there. And then... I'm not sure what this is. But... the Rolling in Rags is in there somewhere. Oh, is this the perspective of that guy? Is this what he was seeing? Probably. Like the guy who shot... the guy, like the actual perp, the actual guy who actually killed that guy. I guess this is his... yeah, so he's like constantly like peeping and like watching this and like hating it. Want to be the sniper? Yeah, I think so. That makes sense. Look at this. Nice. Man, the artwork in this game is fucking gorgeous. I fucking love it. Look at this. The background and everything. Oh my god, it's gorgeous. It's beautiful. I'm a sucker for any kind of like artwork, like art style that has like paint and brush strokes, like texture, like paintbrush texture. I'm a sucker for it every time. Every time it hits, and this is exactly that. In the background and everything, I love it. Also, shout out to this game. Like, if you're in the title screen and you press escape, like I did this. If you press escape in the title screen, this is what you get. So it makes it so that like the menu is gone, and then you just get this like beautiful. This beautiful artwork. The music. It's gotta be Joyce's. Her name was Bo. I'm not sure if it's on the right. Yeah, maybe it's Joyce. Yeah, this could be Joyce. Cause you think she'd be like up here. Yeah, like actually, yeah. No, you're right. Actually, this is the fucking apartment complex, and this is the dock. You think she'd be here, but I guess this is her leaving, maybe, or going somewhere else. But yeah, cause this is the dock right by the apartment building. This little staircase, and what's her name stands up here. Yeah, this is Rolling in Rags, because like the wall that you graffiti is up right. Well, I guess maybe not, but it has the. I just feel like this might actually be. This is the apartment complex. This seems like it's the apartment complex. This is the dock. This is the staircase, and then there's a little apartment complex. That seems. Can you see the window? I don't know. Right, this is the yeah, the big okay. So I guess the Whirling Rags. So it's right here. This is the actual right or right here, something like that. Because this is the that's a like a whatchamacallit. Transport, whatever. But yeah, this might be the Whirling Rag, or might this might be it, like right here. Sorry, this right here. The little window. I don't know. Something like that. God, I love this fucking background, dude. It's so cool. Looks like water too. Alright, we're gonna raid out. We're gonna raid out and end the stream. It's been a long stream, but it's been great. But man, I'm just loving this visual. I gotta wait for the music to do the thing, and then I'll do gotta wait for the thing, the part of the song. Thanks everybody for watching. This is really fun. This is a cool game. It really is. I struggled with it a little bit because it was like, oh my god, I went from like playing Cyberpunk to playing what ostensibly is a novel. Like it's like a book in game form. But man, it's a great story. And like great characters and everything. Like I loved it. I loved it. Boom. But still, I get why people kept recommending this game to me and why people love it. I really do get it. I really get it. It's really cool. It's a really good game. Voice actor did Harry sang the karaoke song while I look it up. It's awesome. Oh, that sounds awesome. Well, okay, so it's funny because something in my YouTube came up recently, and it was like something related to this game. It was like the voice actors for Kim and Harry did something. I don't remember. Let me see. Let me see if I can find it. YouTube. Disco Elysium Harry Kim. It was like the voice actors do a thing. Hold on, let me see if I can find it. Fuck, it was like damn. For some reason I didn't put it in my watch later. I wish I had. There we go. Making of, I guess. No clip. There you go. I don't know what no clip is, but I just saw it like come up in my recommended, and it looked like it was something that was recent. Like it wasn't old. Not that it matters if it's old, but you know what I'm saying? Like I thought it was a new video, but yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. It was the making of Disco Elysium from there's like a series. Part 4, part 5, part 6, yeah. It's like a 6-part series, the making of Disco Elysium. The ending had you hooked. I mean, yeah, like definitely I was like I mean, I felt that the whole time. I think that's part of what got me with this. It was like I wanted to play through the game because I wanted to like I had fun playing through the game as this character, and like I love the fact that I was able to make my character as communist as possible. Like just make him obnoxiously leftist, like annoyingly. And in general, I just thought it was fun that I could like do that, but also in the context of the story itself and the case and everything, there was still that happening, and like applying that a little bit, and like having my character be this like a cop who is also like, I don't give a fuck, and I don't remember what the fuck happened because I was drunk, because I hate my job and I hate my life and I hate the world, and then being like a nihilistic leftist cop, I think is kind of fun and funny and interesting. I think it's fun. Like whenever I interacted with people who were like, fuck you, copper, I'd be like, yeah, I know, I suck. Like, being a cop sucks, and cops in general suck. Like, having that, like, angle was, I think, really fun. Bum. Bum. Ba-da-dum. But yeah, I have a lot of questions, though. I do have a lot of questions. Like I said, I have questions about the what should we call it? Not the cryptid, but the, is it called cryptid? Insulindian phasmid. The Insulindian phasmid. Okay, I have questions about the phasmid. I have questions about how your political inclination affects things. I have questions about Ruby, whatever, and like how that can change. I have questions. Generally, basically, I just have questions about like how do your choices affect things ultimately. Because it seems like the kind of game where you can really truly have like so many different outcomes, not necessarily for the end of the game, like not outcomes for the end of the game, but just like as you play along, like as you go along, as you go through just like the regular day to day, as you're trying to solve the crime, how do your choices affect things, affect your relationships with people, affect your interactions with people, etc. I'm very much interested in knowing more about how your personality affects your interactions with people, and what kinds of things are like, not what kinds of things are happening or not happening. Basically, what kinds of things I missed out on. What did I not see? Not missed out. That's a poor way to phrase it. What did I not see? What did I not witness? Or, you know what I'm saying? What did I miss out on as a result of how I chose to play the game? How I chose to, characterize my version of Harry. I wonder, like, if I do all the opposite things, what's going to be different? What and where is it going to be different? I definitely am interested in that, and I definitely look forward to doing another playthrough. I may or may not do another playthrough on stream. I do want to do other things on stream. Like I said, I want to play Cyberpunk again. But I also want to play like something new on stream, or I might play like, I don't know. I've been playing FTL, which FTL is like one of my highest, like second to Mass Effect, I think, is FTL. In terms of playtime hours, fucking love FTL. I might stream FTL. I might stream myself playing FTL just because I want to play FTL. I need to figure out how I'm going to do streaming going forward, because my job is currently one that requires me to work overnight. My shifts are overnight, which is fine. But in terms of streaming, it's challenging in terms of figuring out, like, going to work and then sleeping and then being up and then trying to stream or whatever. That said, I'm going to keep streaming on weekends for sure. I definitely want to keep doing that. That is the intention. But yeah, there's so many things I want to play. I want to play Cyberpunk again, but I also could play like FTL. I could also like play fucking Fallout. I've never played a single Fallout game. I've never played a single what you call it? Like, I've never played Skyrim or whatever, you know what I'm saying? I've never played a single Elder Scrolls game. Not one. What's my favorite Mass Effect? I mean, look, don't judge me, but my favorite one is 3. Okay, I know. I'm not supposed to like 3. Nobody's supposed to like 3, but I fucking like 3. I love 3. Okay. I also played it for the first time in like 2020, and I didn't have any of the context of the bullshit that happened when it first came out, and I totally understand and sympathize with people who like were, you know what I'm saying, played it and like had that like be there, like the build up and everything. I get it, but I love Mass Effect 3. Okay, I do. Even with the like mid-ass ending. Not even mid, it's fucking bad. But like, whatever. I love Mass Effect 3. That's my favorite. My favorite is Mass Effect 3. Alright? It's not 1, it's not 2. I love all of them for so many different reasons. It's just, I love Mass Effect overall. I love Mass Effect. I love the universe. I love the games. I love Mass Effect 1. I love Mass Effect 2. You know, like, I love them all. But I think my favorite is 3. I think that with 3, you get, like... I think the main reason why I like 3 is that, like, ultimately, I have the most fun with the combat in 3. 1 is, like, cool and fun with combat. 2 is, like, I see what they were going for, and I can see the vision. But it's buggy. It's not tight. It's not, you know what I'm saying? You find yourself doing things like, I don't know, if you play as Vanguard or whatever in Mass Effect 2, and then you try to do, like, the thing where you can, like, launch yourself into the enemy, it's, like, very iffy when you press the button whether it's actually going to happen or not. Like, shit like that. The weapon system is bullshit. Things like that. 3, it's like, girl, you can use whatever weapon... You can use whatever weapon you want. And you're going to use whatever armor you want. And you're picking your class, and you're going to do the things that you want to do, and that's it. And then the sound effects are so good on, like, they have that, like, combo shit going on. Like, I mean, I know, like, 2 and 1 really have this. But the combos, the biotic and the tech combos are so fucking, like, the sound effects alone, they're just so satisfying. Like, it hits. In Mass Effect 3, like, the combat just is so satisfying. It's so... And I just feel like a boss. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel so strong and I feel so powerful when I'm playing Mass Effect 3. More so than with 1 and 2. And that's why I think Mass Effect 3. And, like, just, like, that whole thing, like, you start on Earth, and then you end on Earth, and then, like, just that whole thing of, like, the whole, like, the big battle at the end, you know, culminates on Earth. It's just fun, man. I don't know. I love it. I'm looking at your list of games that you wanted to play this year, pinned on your Discord. True! Good job, Cryptic. Thank you, Cryptic. You can scratch off Disco. Yes, true. Thank you. Yes, I'm going to do that. You scratch off Disco. Yes, Alien. Not Alien. Alan Wake. Okay. Is Alan Wake on sale? It's summer sale. It's Steam summer sale. And for once in my fucking life, I can actually take advantage of Steam summer sale because I'm not broke. Isn't that crazy? Isn't it nice to, like, not be broke? I'm not a broke bitch anymore. At least for now. I have Control. I have the game Control, but I don't have Alan Wake at all. I'm pretty sure I don't have. Yeah. Bro, Alan Wake is $2? Oh my god. We do love money, right? Alright, I'll give 3. It's fun. It's fun. It's a good time. I don't know. I really like 3. I ultimately, for me, like, I love 3 for story reasons as well. Like a lot. But ultimately 3 is fun just gameplay wise. I don't know. Boom. I will always advocate. I am a Mass Effect 3 defender. I'm a Mass Effect 3. You know, I'll. And you know what? You know what else? You know what else I'll say? Is that Andromeda ain't that bad either. Okay, again, on release, it was a mess. There's a lot of problems. It was memed. Okay, people were memeing how fucking bad that game looked at first. Whatever. But it's been years, and I liked the story. The characters are really fucking great in Andromeda, in my opinion. There's some great characters. There's some really cool environments and really cool settings. Like, I don't know, man. It's not that bad. It's really not that bad. Anyway. Alan Wake 1 and 2. Control. Divinity. Yes. Okay. So I need to buy Divinity. I own Baldur's Gate 1 and 2 already. And I own the Witcher series. But I need to buy Divinity. And Divinity is going to be cheap as shit, as well as Alan Wake 1 and 2. Okay. We're gonna, you know what, dude? We're putting Alan Wake in the cart. We're putting Alan Wake in the cart. Okay. Is the music too loud? It's too loud for me, but if it's too loud for y'all, let me know. I want to buy Alan Wake 1 and 2. So Alan Wake is on sale. It's $2. The retail is only $15. Let's see. Alan Wake. Alan Wake Origins. 2 games. Is there not a bundle that's just like Alan Wake 1 and 2? What the fuck? Is Alan Wake 2 not on Steam? What the fuck? I should do this on stream. Like, I should show you guys my... I'm very much like, I hate streaming. Like, I'm never... I very rarely stream not just, like, screen capture the game and that's it. Because I'm always afraid that I'm gonna dox myself or something. But yeah, Alan Wake is $2.24 right now. But isn't there a second one? I recommend 2. 1 is good, but they tightened up a lot of stuff for 2. Yeah. Yeah. Where the fuck is Alan Wake 2? Is it not on Steam? Let's see. Alan Wake 2. Pretty sure it's on PC. So, yeah, exactly. Yeah, I remember this. I just literally looking at the, like, the poster or whatever. How do I get Alan Wake 2? Epic Games? Is Alan Wake 2 not on fucking Steam? Not available on Steam. It was fully funded and published by Epic Games. It's a PC exclusive. Oh, interesting. Epic Games Store and leadership was confirmed. It will not be coming. Okay. Cool. I just want to make sure I wasn't losing my mind. I'm fine with it being on Epic Games. I don't care. I know a lot of people, whatever. I don't give a fuck. I don't even play fucking Fortnite, but I don't give a fuck. I'll just, you know, they put out free games all the time. It's fine. All right. So let me see. Maybe do I have it? I might have it already. Alan Wake. I have Outer Worlds. That's another game I want to play. Is Outer Worlds. $50. Oh wait, I have it though. Really? Okay. It's so weird because I literally looked at library, all, recency. Okay. Oh, I see. I see. I see. Alphabetical. Yeah. So yeah. Okay. So I actually have Alan Wake 2. I have Alan Wake 2. Wait, I have Alan Wake. I have both. Okay, so I'm gonna remove it from my Steam cart because I have Alan Wake 1 and 2 on Epic Games. So I'm gonna remove it from the cart. But yeah. I already have those fucking games, so I'm not gonna pay them again. And then my brother bought me Control years ago for like Christmas or something, and I haven't played it. I started playing. I played it twice. I tried to play it. Like I started it twice, and it was kind of fun, but also like really like weird. Like I struggled with it gameplay wise. Like it's like I had a hard time like not dying constantly. And then later I learned about like the context of the fact that like this is like a game that's like takes place. I thought that it was just like its own thing. I didn't know about like the Alan Wake stuff. And I was like, oh fuck, I want to fucking play this. I want to play Alan Wake and like actually have the context for it. So I want to play Alan Wake and Control. Meanwhile, I want to play Divinity Original Sin. I also own Witcher, right? So I have the Witcher series on GOG. I have it on Good Old Games. And then I also have Divinity. Oh, I'm trying to buy. I'm gonna buy. I think I'm gonna buy Divinity Original Sin on Steam during the summer sale. I also want to play. I'm gonna buy Star Wars Outlaws. I'm not gonna stream it though. I just want to play it because it seems like fun. It seems like it'd be fun. I think I'd like it. I think I'll like it a lot, honestly. And I really like Star Wars games where you can kind of like games that have like a character where you're like playing as that character. I really love Jedi Fallen Order and Jedi Survivor so fucking much, like so much. I fucking love Cal Kestis. I love his character, all that. Like I'm not like a big Star Wars person, but I really am a big fan of. I really love Cal Kestis. And Marin and all that. Like I fucking oof. That and also Knights of the Old Republic I really love. Same reasons. Like fun game, fun gameplay, great characters, really good characters, great story. You know, that's how I feel about Cal Kestis in the Jedi games. And so now I'm like, Star Wars Outlaws is finally on crazy sale for $22. Now I'm like, alright, maybe I'll finally fucking buy this game and play it. Seems okay from what I watched, couldn't play it, but it's nice to have a Star Wars game that doesn't have a big focus on the major Star Wars characters. That's what that's the thing. Like that's how I feel about KOTOR, that's how I feel about Jedi. Like any kind of Star Wars game that gives me, or any kind of Star Wars anything that gives me like a guy, like a person, a woman, whoever, who's just like doing their own thing, existing in the Star Wars universe. I love that. And it seems like that's what Outlaws is kind of doing. I've enjoyed KOTOR 2. I mean, yeah, I don't know. I guess like a lot of people maybe prefer 2 over 1. I fucking love KOTOR. I love KOTOR. The first one. I fucking love it, dude. It's so good. They're both really good. They're both really good. But I have played KOTOR 1 like 3 times, and I've played KOTOR 2 once. And there's a reason. Like, it's just... Fuck me. I love the story. I love KOTOR. I love the characters, everything. It's so good. But they're both great games. KOTOR 2 is also really good. Like, the settings are really great. Like, the planets you go to are really awesome. Oh, God. I gotta play KOTOR again. Fucking love KOTOR. Fucking, it's just so much fun. Wait, so hold on, Cryptic. I didn't know that. Did Kren play Star Wars Outlaws? I didn't know that. I missed that. I remember she played the Indiana Jones game, and it was kind of cool. Like, she seemed to like enjoy it, and like it looked fun. I didn't know she played fucking Outlaws, man. I haven't watched anybody play it, to be honest, and I should before buying it. Because even though it's like, because I this whole time I've been like, okay, it needs to be on like at least 60% off sale for me to buy it. Like, it needs to be like hefty discount, right? Right now it's 75% off. It's $22, $22.50. I'm like, all right, cool. Now I'm like, all right, I can justify to myself like buying this game. I need to look up, actually, honestly, what I need to do is go on like subreddits and other communities of people who really like the Jedi. In fact, I'm already in one, now that I think about it. Just ask people who really like the Star Wars Jedi games, be like, yo, how do you guys feel about Outlaws? Is it fun? Does it have the same vibe, or at least like a similar vibe, or what's the deal with this game? Because maybe I'll, I might end up loving it. Or I might be mid on it. I just, I need to know. I guess I should just like watch some gameplay of it. I don't really care so much, like, okay, obviously gameplay matters to me, but I guess I worry more about, is the story fucking dog shit? Like, is the story dog shit? Is the character boring? That kind of thing. Because I don't really care to play a game where I'm playing as somebody who's boring. Either make them completely blank slate where I can make my own character, or have the character be interesting. Which, again, I love Cal Kestis. I love Cal Kestis as a character. Yeah, hard agree. Exactly. Like, you see what I'm saying? Like, either give me nothing, either give me like a blank slate, or give me a character that I fucking care about. You gotta pick one. You know? Like, part of why games like, I don't know, GTA or whatever the fuck work for people, like part of why they're popular is because people can like do whatever they want with that character. Even like something like Mass Effect or Dragon Age, like you can create your own, like your character has, especially Dragon Age, your character has their own story to a degree, but at the end of the day, it's still your character and you can do whatever you want with them. But something like, and even actually Cyberpunk, I feel like does this to a degree, but then you got like Johnny, who's like his own character, and then this, whatever. But, like, you can do whatever you want with V. V is very variable in that way. So yeah. Anyway. Have you seen the pre-order prices for, I know, GTA 6, I know. Listen, okay, listen. My feelings on that are a little, I don't know. I might get canceled, I guess. I might get canceled. So I'm gonna say this, alright? I'm gonna say this. First of all, I don't fucking play GTA. At least I did. There was one summer in my life I played GTA San Andreas. And I played it so much. My brother played it so much. And then I played it that summer. And then I fucking broke our disc of it. Like, I literally, like, I played it so much that I ended up, like, fucking up the disc. And, like, it just didn't work. Like, I kept getting crashes. Whatever. My point is, I loved GTA San Andreas. But I'm not, like, a big GTA person in general. Never played GTA 5. Whatever. But I get that it's, like, a big game and it's, like, a popular game and all that stuff. I'm gonna say this. It's like a meme at this point that GTA 6 has been in development for, like, I don't know, 15 years or some crazy shit. Right? It's been in development for a long time. Now, I don't know who the company is. I don't know who the higher ups are. But I'm gonna say this. So my understanding is that it's, what is it? It's like 60. No, it's 80 and then 100 for the full version. That sucks. That's ass. That's bullshit. Okay? That said, we all know people are going to pay it. Okay? People are going to pay it. And that's why they're doing that. Okay? Let's be real. People are going to fucking pay it. Because people have been waiting for the fucking new GTA forever and ever and ever. And people are going to fucking pay it. Okay? And that's the problem. Or the reason why this is happening. People are going to fucking pay it. And they're going to pay it like they're paying for fucking FIFA, like they're paying for Madden, like they're paying for fucking Call of Duty. This is one of those things where it's like, people are gonna fucking pay it, okay? That's number one. And you know, how to deal with that? I don't know. But people are gonna fucking pay it. That's number one. Number two, they could have charged more, is what I'm saying. They could have charged more, and people would still pay it. They would still make a fucking killing. They could charge more, and they would still make so much fucking money. That's number one. Number two, I'm not saying that they should charge that much. And I hate the, like, well, if you pay $80, you get this, and if you pay $100, you get this, and if you get, no, fuck you. If you're gonna charge $100 for the game, charge $100 for the game. I think that the having tiers like that, like them being like, well, we're gonna charge 80 for the base game, but then we're gonna charge 100 for, no, fuck you. Do it with your full chest. Do it with your full chest. Extract cash from the general population with your full fucking chest. Tell the people that you are charging $100 for the game. If you cannot, with your full chest, say this game costs $100, then fuck you. Charge 80 for everything. Don't give me this fucking tier bullshit. Don't tell me that, like, well, if you pay 80, you get this. If you pay 100, no. Either charge 100, period, end of story, or charge 80. Don't give me that bullshit ass 80 or 100, because you know that people are going to pay 100. You know what you're doing. So just fucking charge 100. If you don't have the balls to say this game costs $100, like, if you're too, because that's the thing. I think that what happened was they were like, we need to charge a lot of money because we've been developing this game for many years, and we need to fucking make this money back. And we know that people are gonna buy this game, but we need to still make this money back. So just charge $100. But they knew that optics-wise, it would look bad for them to charge $100. It would look bad for them to be like $100 for the game. Period in the story. It would look bad. So they were like, well, it's actually 80, which is still pretty high. It's 80, but then if you want this, and that, you get a... No. They didn't have the balls to say, we want to charge $100 for this game. And that's what pisses me off about that. I don't care about GTA. I'm not playing GTA. I'm not going to buy it. I don't care. I mean, like, I've played GTA before. It's fun, but it's not something that, like, I'm just, it is what it is. I don't give a fuck. But I get that it's a big deal for a lot of people. I'm angry for people who play GTA, who are excited about this. I'm angry on their behalf that they didn't have the balls to just say, this game costs $100. Don't insult me. I know what you're doing. Oh, it's 80, but then it's not. No, it's fucking $100. You know that people are gonna fucking pay the $100 to get the full features. You know this is gonna happen. And so just say that. And the fact that they don't have the balls to say that the game costs $100, that's when I'm like, okay, well, so is it $100? Are you willing to say fully that it's $100? No, they're not. They don't have the guts to just say it. And that's the thing that pisses me off about it. Like, go ahead and release GTA 6 at $100 a piece. You know motherfuckers, you know they're gonna make a killing. You know that they're gonna make so much fucking money. Because so many people are gonna pay it anyway. Even though it's an egregious price. But just do it. Don't fucking pretend that it's not 100. It's 100. The cost is 100. The price is 100. Just say it. Anyway, that's my rant. But the reason why I said that I was going to piss people off is this. I will say this. I don't even know what is it? Rockstar? Yeah. I'm going to say this though. I think that us gamers, okay, we need to we need to kind of like take a moment and kind of like accept the fact. Maybe this has been talked about already. I'm sure this is not a hot take. I'm sure this is a ice cold take. I'm sure. But I'm gonna say this. We need to be okay with the fact that like games cost a lot of money to make. They cost a shit ton of time and labor and energy. Not physical energy, not just physical energy, but also like emotional, mental energy to make. These people who are making these games, especially like the big ones, Baldur's Gate 3 took years and like incredible work on the part of the devs and also the actors. You know, like it's incredible. It's incredible. And we got an incredible game as a result. I would pay $100 for Baldur's Gate 3 hands like in the blink of an eye. I think I bought it on sale. I think I bought it for like $40 or $30 or something like that. And it's like one of my most played games by far. You know? FTL was an indie game. Huge. Incredible. Cheap as fuck. Like retail was like $20. Now, I personally tend to measure like a game's price by time. Like I'm thinking, how much am I going to play this game? Right? That's a big part of how I decide whether the price of a game is worth it, is like playtime. How many hours are we looking at? How many playthroughs? How many replays, right? Now, yeah, something like Baldur's Gate 3, and then like indie games, but even like looking at like, the bigger budget stuff, right? Even something like, oh, actually, let me look it up right now. Clear Obscure. I played Clear Obscure. I streamed it, but I was playing. This is when I had, I was like, oh, let me get Xbox Game Pass, which I had never had before, and I was like, why did I not ever? How did I never have Game Pass before? I ended up getting Game Pass, and then I played Clear Obscure, and I had Game Pass for like 2 months, and then I unsubscribed, and that was it. That said, I might get Game Pass again, maybe. I don't know, we'll see. But still, I know they like raised their prices and all that bullshit. Clear Obscure was like, yeah, the retail was like $45, right? My thing is this. My point is this. Sorry, I'm sort of like dancing around it. I'm bearing the lead. My point is, I think as gamers, we need to be okay with the fact that like games are going to be more expensive. Games are getting more expensive. Why? Because the people, it takes longer to make games. It takes more work. It takes more effort. It takes more talent. If you want a fucking game that looks incredible, that feels incredible, that has a really fun like gameplay system, that has a really good story or environment or whatever the fuck, You gotta pay for that shit. Am I crazy? You gotta pay for it, okay? Now, I don't want to pay for some fucking asshole shareholder's yacht, okay? But I do want to pay for people to make good games. Now, that's the problem to me, is that, like, to me, when I see the number, when I see the price of a game, I'm not bothered by the number so much as the fact that, say I see an $80 price tag. I'm not so much bothered by the fact that it's $80. I'm bothered by the fact that, like, $75 of those $80 are going to things other than the people who actually made the game. I don't know that that's the actual number, but that's my problem. Are we paying people who are making the games? No, fuck no. And that's true with, like, a lot of things in life. With movies, with music, with, you know, like, that can be true for a lot of things, like with a lot of art in general. So that's my biggest concern, is like, I'm okay with paying $80 for a game, so long as that money goes to the people who made the game. But that's not what's happening, right? That's my problem. And ultimately, I'm more than happy to pay money for a really good fucking product, an incredible experience, what have you, because this is something that was made by people who cared about what they were doing and are artists, creatives, what have you, and they were like, you know, they wanted to make a thing. Look at something like like I keep wanting to play this game again, a Dispatch. I keep wanting to play Dispatch. I might play Dispatch honestly when I end the stream. I'm probably gonna play either FTL or Dispatch. I keep wanting to play Dispatch again, and Dispatch is like so fucking cool and fun, and like it's not a super complex game, but it's clearly like a passion project. It screams like people who wanted to tell a story and like wanted to have fun with. Like they wanted to make this game and they did it. It wasn't a cash grab. It wasn't like a whatever. You know what I'm saying? I love that. Love that. And like I will pay full price for that game over and over and over again because it's fucking because of that, for that reason. So that's sort of where I'm coming from, or where I'm going with this whole thing. It's like, is the GTA price egregious? Yes. But it's only egregious because I think that, like, if people felt like their $80 or even $100 was going to the people who made the game, they wouldn't be so mad about it. I think the reason that rightfully people are mad about it is because they know that $80 or $100, they know, they can tell they can tell that it's price gouge. They can tell that the price of the game is fucking $100. The fucking company is acting like it's 80 but also 100. No, it's 100. The price is 100. And everyone knows this. And they're acting like it's not. But it is. That's number one. And number two, they know that if they spend $100 or even $80 on that game, so much of that money is not going to the people who made the game. And that's the problem. I think that if people felt like they were paying for the thing that they're paying for, i.e. the game, and also to pay the people who made the game, people would be like, cool, hell yeah. We've been waiting for GTA 6 for how many years at this point? How many years? Everyone wants to fucking play it. That's the problem, is that they know that they can use that to their advantage and, you know, exploit, just yank cash out of people's pockets. And the real thing is that shit gonna be playable on release? I love Cyberpunk, I really do, but that shit was not playable on release. I didn't look. I mean, I got, you know, like I know that from, you know, from a third party perspective. Same thing with things like, I don't know, what was that? The one with the space travel. Granted, these are technically indie productions, but still, you get my point. I think it's not so much that, like, the number is high, which obviously that's a problem. It's more so that people feel like, well, if I'm paying $100, what am I getting? What am I getting? You can buy a $60 game today, and it will be buggy as hell, and it will crash. You know what I'm saying? Like, and so people are like, well, what the fuck, man? What am I actually getting? No Man's Sky, thank you. Thank you. I meant No Man's Sky. Yeah, that's what I was talking about. No Man's Sky also had a fucked up release. No Man's Sky and Cyberpunk are both games that were like crowdsourced and had a fucked up release, but then they came around and like they ended up being stable down the line, and people love those games. My only pre-order was RDR 2. Ooh, RDR. I haven't played. I've played RDR 1 and 2 very little, like just like you know, like trying it out. I have RDR 2. I should put that shit on the list, honestly. On my games to play this year list. The only game I pre-ordered in my life was 7 Rebirth, and I'm more than likely gonna do the same for Revelation. I'm probably gonna pre-order Revelation. I pre-ordered Vampire the Masquerade 2, and it was fine. But in retrospect, I probably wouldn't pre-order it. But I'll probably pre-order Revelation just because I'm so excited for it that I'll just give them my money. That's the thing. I won't lie. Like, they got me. Hook, line, and sinker. They got me. I will give them my money. For no reason. There's no reason to pre-order. There's very, generally speaking, no reason to pre-order games except for when they give you extra things. Maybe they'll give us extra things. If they give us extra things, then great. I'm definitely going to pre-order it. Otherwise, there's no reason to pre-order it, but I probably will anyway. I'm just say it. It's just going to happen. It's stupid, but I'm going to do it. Anyway, all right. I gotta call it. This is a 14-hour stream. Disco Elysium. Fucking awesome. I get why people were recommending it to me. But I wanna exist. I gotta eat some food. Might take a nap. Just generally exist. Yeah, I'm gonna look at the list on Discord of games that I'm trying to play this year. And review what I'm looking at on Steam and my Steam shopping cart. Currently, my Steam shopping cart has Clear Obscure / Dispatch. Apparently that's the thing. Peak and Sledding Game. Fallout 76. Deathloop and Ghostwire Tokyo Bundle. I really want to play Ghostwire Tokyo. I already have Deathloop, but I want to play Ghostwire. Divinity Original Sin. Buy 1 and 2. Star Wars Outlaws. The Binding of Isaac Afterbirth. I love Binding of Isaac Rebirth so fucking much, and I've never played Afterbirth. I want to play the newest, like the version that has all the things. So, and then Final Fantasy 16 is in my cart. It's $20. Final Fantasy 16 for $20. That seems like a good deal. I don't know. How do you guys feel about Final Fantasy 16? You guys played it? I was like yapping about this recently. I was like, what Final Fantasy games should I get? Obviously there's the retro ones, but I'm talking about like the modern ones. Never played it? Okay. I mostly am like, honestly, I'm mostly interested in terms of like, it has that, what's his name? So Clive Rosfield, right? An epic dark fantasy where fates are decided by mighty Acons and the dominants who wield them. This is the tale of Clive Rosfield, a tragic warrior who swears revenge on the dark Acon Ifrit, a mysterious entity that leaves naught but calamity in its wake. In fact, you know, I think it's fun. Like Ifrit is like the thing, and then like Clive and what's that actor's name? I like that guy. Actually, speaking of that guy, hold on. him and Neil Newbin. Okay, Neil Newbin is a Astarian in Baldur's Gate 3. Clive Rossfield, hold on. Ben Starr. There's Ben Starr and then Neil Newbin, and they were both in a narrative game called... Hold on. Dead Take. Game is called Dead Take. And I own it, and I've been meaning to play it. I don't know anything about it, but I need to play it. I want to see it. It's like one of those, like, story, yeah, it's like story driven, like a, it's very much like a, whatever, what is it called? The kind of game where it's like, there's a story happening, and then you just, like, kind of, like, click it. It's very, like, mild, atmospheric, story-rich, psychological horror, kind of thing. Walking simulator, that kind of deal. Very simple in terms of gameplay, but sounds good. Anyway, maybe I'll fucking play that shit next. Why not? Anyway, alright. Thanks everybody for tolerating my yapping. Thanks for watching. We're gonna see who the fuck is live right now and see if I can raid out. I might not be able to raid, but I'll try. I'm gonna raid. To Morgana. Thanks everybody for hanging out. Appreciate it. I appreciate people hanging out during my stream when it's just me yapping and then it's pants. I know that's not as fun as it could be. I should probably figure out how to stream with visuals like that when I'm just talking about stuff. But ultimately, I do what I do, and that's how it goes. Anyway, alright, we're gonna raid out to Morgana. She is currently in Act 3 of Baldur's Gate 3. She's using the Trials of Tav Reloaded mod. So she's got, like, extra difficult things going on. She is in the House of Hope. The, whatchamacallit, the... Whatchamacallit? Something with an S. Someone with an S. Come on, bro. Brain. Raphael. It's not an S. It's an R. Raphael. Anyway. Anywho. Alright. We're gonna read out. Take care, y'all.